Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show. I'm your host, Mike Bara, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joined as I always am by the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, my co-host from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Fahad. Jen, how was your weekend while I get this thing up on Rumble?
It was good. Can't complain. Good weekend.
That's all you keep talking while I do this, okay? So
you don't want to ask me to do that.
I gotta share.
Let's talk about Jesus. No, I'm just kidding.
How is Jesus?
Jesus is good. He's doing well.
Okay. All right. I've got the the link up over on the Rumble side of the house. While we wait for those people to come on in, let's do our usual thing here and kind of talk about stuff. If you miss any shows, you can always go over and find them at mikebara.com or mikebara.blogspot.com, where you can pick up all the latest shows. There's last Friday's Crypto Talk show with me and Zester, still relevant, still worth going in and watching. Our shows last week that we did, the Mel Carmine broadcast. You can also pick up links to my books, check my schedule of upcoming appearances, including the Alien event, which we're going to be, Jen's going to be attending. That'll be so much fun in September. Looking forward to that. Also, lectures I've done, links to my books, how to pick them up, interviews I've done with people in the UFO community. All of it on mikebara.blogspot.com. Now, that attaches you to the Rumble side of the house, where you can pick up all kinds of other cool stuff, including you can subscribe to the channel for a mere $5 a month. Jen, we have almost 6,600 followers. By the way, Mark Z has told me he can figure out how to get all of the followers that are still on the profile and not on the channel onto the channel. So I'm going to hopefully do that this week. And for $5 a month, you can hit the little red button and subscribe and support the show. It's the best way to support the show. We got 6,600 followers. We only have 150 subscribers. It's $5 a month. It helps keep the show going while we're waiting for this RV thing to happen. You can also Rumble Rant, the little green $sign button. Click on that. You can Rumble Rant, $5, $10, $20, whatever you may want to do. And the advantage of doing that is that your questions go to the top of the slush pile, along with super chats on the YouTube side of the house. Go to the top of the list to get their questions answered when it comes to question and answer time. And as we know, there's always so many questions, we never get to all of them. Also, please don't forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the CBDGurus.com. Slide to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, all lowercase, no S, no capital A, just ALIEN. Type it in, hit enter, come up to this week's specials. Once again, you've got a discount offer available from Matt and Lucas. You can also get some dong and even some dinar with your purchases if you want to get in there. Let's see what we have on sale this week. Oh, this stuff is great. The X-Freeze roll-on is absolutely fantastic stuff for pain. You roll it right on there. The Lotion 2000. I go for the unscented, not the lavender, vanilla, oatmeal, pomegranate, pear smelling stuff. That way I don't smell like a girl, but it does a wonderful job on your skin. We got gummies. We got the Delta 8 gummies. We got the sleep gummies, the immune system boosters, the oils, the gummies, even the THC flavored drinks. Good stuff. The CBDGurus.com. Get on over there. Also, please don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors over at MikeBaraPets.com. where you can pick up all kinds of mushroom-based supplements for your dogs, your cats, your horses, anybody with fur in your family, and for yourself. These are a completely separate type of product. There's no CBD. They're based purely on the reishi and Coriolus versicolor mushroom. If you hit the shop now button, you can pick up all kinds of cool stuff. I'm out of mush puppies. I'm out of mojos. I've got to get Diana over there in Boulder City to send me some more. But you can pick up those products. They're awesome for immune system boosting. They also have the special sauce for dogs and cats. They have premium canned cat food for cats. They have chill doggies, which are a wonderful product if you want to keep your dog mellow. Dave and I went out down to the strip on Saturday and gave Barkley a chill doggy. We checked in on him on the Simply Safe monitor, and he was crashed out sleeping on his bed the whole time. Makes him mellow. Mush ponies for horses, and the Enforce line, Coriolus versicolor boosting mushrooms for human consumption. You've got the Enforce Plus, the Enforce Clarity, the Enforce Restore, the Enforce Shield, the Enforce Gummies, all designed to help organs, to help all kinds of internal processes. Your clarity is for your mind. Immune system boosters. They've got chocolates. They've got coffees. They've got starter packs. Everything over there at MikeBaraPets.com. If you have any questions about your pet or your own personal self, get a hold of Diana at MikeBaraPets@gmail.com. Link is in the description to all of this stuff. Diana is a certified pet nutritionist. She can get you on the right line of products for your pet's particular issues and for yourself. She and Kristen, the two mushroom ladies, are going to be on with me on Friday. They are a couple of people who have used these medicines to cure, yes, I'm going to say cure, their own very serious illnesses. MikeBaraPets.com. Also, please do not forget to hit LifeWave.com/MikeBara, link in the description, where you can pick up the LifeWave patches, these amazing phototherapy patches. I'm using them. I've got 5 or 6 or 7 other friends that are using them to great effect. I'm taking the X39 and the SP6, which is supposed to help balance your hormones. They have patch lines for very specific illnesses. You've got the Ice Wave for any pain you may be experiencing. All kinds of amazing stuff. And again, to me, these are just the energy enhancer, the silent nights for sleeping. They've got this new drink, Celergize in the morning to just boost everything. Wonderful stuff. The X39, X49 performance bundles are fantastic. Going to have Michael Jaco on again soon to talk about them. Fantastic results. Just absolutely amazing stuff. LifeWave.com for specific ailments. And Jen, please do not forget to tell everybody that you're going to be at the Alien event on Saturday, September 13th, Las Vegas Alien event, Cosmic Command. You can get your tickets. I could get some people tickets for as little as $60. Let me know in the various social media contacts. I can get you those tickets. But right now, there's also a 2-for-1 ticket special. There's going to be all kinds of cool people there, including me and Carrie Cassidy and David Atcher Childress from Ancient Aliens. Tom Reed's going to be there. Brad Olson's going to be there. Ishmael Perez, Apollo Asteria, Julia Kamen. Lots of cool people. And it goes with the Biomed Expo, which is going to be absolutely epic, which is all about healing and different methodologies for that. Jen's going to be there on Saturday giving us health readings. Just click on the Get Tickets, type in the discount code at the end. The discount code is 50. If you hit 50, your prices are half price. So get on in there. Las Vegas Alien event, September 12th, 13th, and 14th. Jen, why don't you tell us what's going on over at jenniferfalah.com?
Well, I've been very busy, so I have not taken the sales down. So you are in luck. You can now get the classes for more than half off. These are 9 video classes: psychic development, interdimensional meditation, all the way up to interdimensional travel, which is basically remote viewing, but better. Pick them up. There are 9 video classes, over 20 hours of content that you can purchase to own and go at your own pace. Also, the healings, I believe, are still 2-for-1. So if you'd like to get a weight loss healing and a regular healing, or if you'd like to heal you and your pet, or you and your husband, or whatever, or just get one now and one later, you can purchase those, buy one, get one free.
All right.
So we have Susan Gretz and Marcy Howell. If you're looking for them, you can find them on my website, jenniferfallah.com. They do not work for me. If you purchase from them, you email them to schedule. Okay, Marcy's going to need some information from you, so be sure you send her pictures and names for the cleansings. Also, if you would like to purchase a reading with me, you can go to philosophy.com. And it is all automated. You can purchase. Those are the two in the front are just suggested readings. But if you click on the blue button, it will take you to the other readings. All of them, you can get a 15, a 30-minute, or an hour with me. And it will allow you to schedule yourself. So that is how you get a private reading with me. And basically, if you want a medical reading, just get a half hour. And that is all I have to promote today. Now, I'm going to be doing medical readings at the event.
Yes, that's what you said. Yeah, you can share a table with me. I've got a table, or we might be able to get you your own table. Whoops, I took you out, and I meant to take that out. Yeah. So Dave, he's trying to sell tables and stuff, but we're not going to let them. You're not going to have to pay for that. So.
All right, guys.
And
you want to meet me? You want to see me? Come to the event. What's the date there on Saturday?
It is September 13th. That is the day Jen will be there. Saturday, September 13th. She'll be in town along with Katie. You can meet Katie, the daughter she talks about often. And she's also going to be at the banquet on Saturday night. And usually we have a little dance party after the banquet. So that'll be fun.
So we're going to go to the banquet. We'll have a little party afterwards. It'll be fun.
It will be loads of
it's not
fun.
The event that we're going to plan after the RV, but it's, like a opportunity to have a little fun beforehand. Hopefully.
Yeah. Last night, Wolvie said he's not going to talk at all until his NDA is over. And his NDA might be up to 4 months, considering where he's exchanging the tier that he's at. So we may have to put our party off for a while because we want Wolvie there.
Well, we might have to put the event off too, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes for us for 4B. Mm-hmm. For 4B, I was always kind of seeing either 30 or 60 days.
When do you see what? Let's ask this again because we were aiming for May, but we didn't get that. When do you see us throwing our party? What month do you see us throwing our party? Come on, you can just ask. Nobody's going to hold you to it.
So as of now, if everything goes well this week, October is the first opportunity to have that, which is cool because Katie wants to do something awesome for her birthday, the 22nd, and I don't really want her going off by herself with her friend. So I'm thinking, let's go to Vegas again.
Yeah, and if you want to stick around a little bit longer, you'll be able to afford to. Halloween's coming up too, so Halloween on the Strip is pretty entertaining. I can tell you.
That's what she originally wanted to do. Now she wants to go to Universal Studios for Halloween, but we'll see. We'll see if she can afford it. But if everything goes well,
we shall see. All right, let's hit the news, such as it is. All right, I'm going to make Jen a little while I do the news update. So, all right, there's only a couple of things to talk about. I have it from multiple sources that the target is today, this morning. Today, I believe we've passed the morning window. There are other windows coming up. Let me double check. TNT Tony is usually on at this time. There is no update from him. So I suspect he is now waiting for the afternoon window, which, he says is around 2 Pacific, 2 Reno time, 5 Eastern. It might be, it might not be. It might even be later than that. He also posted yesterday that the ATMs in Iraq are now only giving out 100 dinar notes. Well, under the old rate, if that's true, and we'll ask Jen if it's true in crosstalk, under the old rate, that would be peanuts. That would be pennies. So it would be silly to take money out of the ATM if it could only buy you a stick of Bazooka Joe bubble gum or something like that. So that indicates a rate change is imminent, if not already happening in Iraq. We don't know. On the bond side of things, one of my bond guys, the broker, does expect to have final, what's the right word? Let me look for the word. I want to be specific here and not go overboard. Closing. He expects to get closing documents today. Wolvie's also reporting multiple people on the bond side expect closing today. He then, after he is closed, he gets paid out tomorrow. So if the bonds are going, once we know the bonds have gone for sure, absolutely, then things are happening. And that means our part of it is in motion. Now, some people are saying we go on the 4th, August 4th, which is Monday, a week from today. That's when our appointments are. Not that we get our notifications. We can get our notifications anytime, but that's when we start our appointments. That's what some people are saying. We don't know if that's necessarily true. I do also have a bank story, and this is my second bank story. I have authenticated this bank story, so I'm going to say this to you without identifying parties, principals, or institutions. Went to a bank because I needed a new debit card. Took the opportunity to ask about exchanges. This time, the bank manager got me, and we went into his office. He asked what I needed, so I told him, and he was going through the process of the new card. Asked about anything else. I said yes, foreign currency. Asked me how much. He told this person between 400 and 600 million. I don't know what that means. 400 and 600 million what? Dong, dinar, probably dinar. We spoke. She then closed the office door. He then closed the office door, called the wealth manager associated with that branch, and proceeded to discuss for about 30 minutes the exchange of foreign currencies. He was told that the bank is connected to the QFS, the Quantum Financial System, and that is what it is referred to within the banks. The bank in question is waiting for authorization from the U.S. Treasury to create accounts for people who exchange foreign currencies for deposits. Number was provided. They're well aware of the status of the dinar and dong. Spoke about rates, but he could not give me anything concrete, but did say they are ready, and the staff at the branch are knowledgeable about it. Asked if they had a De La Rue machine on site. He said no, but they will use a book to certify the features of the currency, meaning it will be certified right there. And again, I'm going to tell people, do not let them send your currency out for verification. Demand that it be verified on site and credited to your account. Do not let them mail or ship your currency anywhere without it already having been credited to your account. And take pictures of all of it. A few other things from there. He said, I came away with the distinct impression that this is happening very, very soon, and the banks are prepared for it. That's really all I've got, other than multiple sources telling me it's this week. Today's the day. Expectations are high. Jen, that's about all I got in terms of news. If you have any comments on that, feel free to comment. If not, we can go straight.
What bank was that? Do you know?
What's that?
Do you know what bank that was?
I do. I can tell. I can. Let me send you a private chat, perhaps. Can I do that? No.
Well, I doubt that a bank is going to exchange for you without the proper equipment to do so. So So I think that person may not have really known or something, because that doesn't sit right with me. That's just sending it out for verification.
I just messaged you the name of the bank.
Okay. Also,
it's not a tier 1 bank. It's not a tier 1 bank. Okay, it's not B of A or Wells Fargo or one of those. It's not a big one. Okay, so.
But they probably have one on site, or could get one quickly. They could have one called in and say, "Come back tomorrow."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't like hand anything over and say, "Yeah, we'll send it out." Oh, I'm sorry, something happened. No, I don't think so. Now, if it goes this week, if we see a rate, well, let me tell you this at the end of the Jentel.
Yeah,
let me do the Jentel, because that's going to make more sense.
Okay, let's do the Jentel. All right.
Good morning. This is Jentel for 7/28/25, interdimensional meditation, 6th level of heaven, Jesus and the Archangel team. The dress was pink. Never wear pink, but it was pink. What was, first I thought it was like a maroon or like a magenta color, but then it was like a light pink. So clearly I don't know what's going on there. RV News. Michael spoke. Announcements will come in the mosques. The rate will be visible on the Forex or seen tomorrow night. I'm not sure whose tomorrow night that is. If that is us, USA time, or if that is them. I asked, is there anything that can stop this? And he said, yes.
Shit.
What he said, he nodded. He's not going to say no. I'm sure there's always something. But chances are very good. And he said, pray. Oh my God. If Archangel Michael tells you to pray, you need to get all your little chat rooms and everything to pray. Because this is serious. This is the moment. This is when we've got a serious chance for this thing to go through. So he wants you praying on this. All right. He said, the power of collective prayer is creation. So he's speaking my language. Then I heard simply the number 9. 9. 9 what? Can you elaborate? All we got was 9. Notifications Wednesday, if all goes well. He said timed release. Funding is ongoing and kept secret, he said. So if you think the other tiers, people are being funded, they are. Over here, when you were talking about August 4th, now that could be possible for our notifications, not for notifications, but to begin the appointments.
Yeah, that's what Wolvie said. He said that was the day we would actually be going to our appointments, which means notifications earlier than that. Yeah.
So if we get notifications, so if it hits the Forex, just the dinar, okay, they're going to send notifications out simultaneously, immediately when that happens, because they don't want you going to the banks. They want your business. I always told you that I saw the other rates popping up in sequence, okay? So if they get you a notification, you've got an appointment, you can relax, okay? But they may be watching the Forex for the other countries to pop up and adjust. And if that is true, that the appointments start on the 4th, it makes sense. Okay, coming in the news. I saw rushing waters, something overflows. If you're in a flood area, if you're next to a dam, I don't know where this is. It didn't look like seawater. It looked like a dam overflowing. Just be aware of your surroundings, what's going on. I saw coins and heard release. I think I heard Bitcoin, but that could have just been me.
Okay.
All right. So I saw a man in full, I think he's in Saudi Arabia, dress, white with a band across the forehead. I mean, the full thing. And I think it was in Saudi Arabia. He was reaching out with both hands to welcome someone or something. Look for that in the news. And then I heard arrangement to change or for change. And then I thought about, like, when you make change for $1, coins. So I'm not sure if it's associated with that. But just a reminder, the coming in news section is anything we're going to see in our news, anything circulating, anything in the mainstream media, to see how on I was for this other part of it in the meditation, how clear I was. So there's not a whole lot of significance as it pertains to change or the RV or anything like that. It's just bits and pieces that we'll see coming in the news. So we'll know that, okay, if we've got all of these that were accurate and they were Jentel confirms, well, maybe the rest of it's accurate. Okay, and that's Jentel for today.
Okay, hang on. I've got some work to do here. Yeah, we are supposed to have mods deleting people. I'm not going to worry about trolls. Not much I can do about them, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah, we don't care what they say.
Yeah. All right. So, not a lot of news out there. Just kind of sitting and waiting on stuff to see what happens. I think that what are the chances that we see anything today? Like, doesn't matter what it is. Could be the dinar, could be a rate, could be an announcement in Iraq, could be bond people getting paid that's confirmed. Any chances we're going to get something today?
About 60%.
About 60%. So the praying in thing seemed really important. So I would say let's all focus on that a lot and get stuff going, get our money going. So let's push it. And I don't have much else to say about you're kind of like in line with other people and ahead of the curve on other things. And I think we just have to wait and see how this week develops. It's weird that we can be so close and so completely ready to go, and it just hasn't gone yet. It's like, just give it that little nudge. That first domino just needs to fall, and it just won't.
Kingpin.
So, okay, let me.
You know what, you guys? I kind of explained a little bit more of where we are right now on Wolvie's Live last night. That is posted in various places on Telegram. Yeah. If you'd like to go look at that or listen to that, it kind of explains why we are where we are, why it is different than it ever has been right now. I got to be honest here. When Archangel Michael tells you to pray, highly sensitive situation. So I don't want to say we have a 50-50 chance at this, but if this is the moment, the dark side's going to throw everything they have at it. All right. So we need that collective prayer. Okay, that is the power of prayer, where two or more gather. The more energy and minds we have, thanking God for seeing the Iraqi dinar on the Forex That's going to trigger everything else. That's all we really have to focus on. Let's focus on that. Okay? Because once that's done, there's no stopping it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. All right. How many people do we have? We have about 5,000 people in the live stream today. Thank you guys all
Thank you
for being
joining
here.
us.
Don't forget to like and subscribe on Rumble for $5 a month. And we have it's time to move on into the question and answer session. Jen, how long do we have you for? About 35 more minutes, about 11:15?
Sure.
And we'll get as many questions in as we can. If you Rumble Rant or Super Chat, you go first, Jen. We have no Rumble Rants yet, so we're going to slide right into the Super Chats and talk to them and get their questions answered first. Kate says, for $4.99, this is Kate Basden. My daughter Meg has a big job interview this week. Will she get the job?
Yes.
Good for her. Congratulations. Raymond for a $4.99 super chat says, this is Raymond B. Does my love Francis, who passed in September 25th, have anything to say to me? Love you too. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
2023. Sorry. Raymond. She knows that you miss her. I assume this is a woman. It's not very clear. I hear you. I'm being distant now for your own good. So you can learn to separate. That's why you're not getting as many signs. They do that.
Okay. Anna, just a $4.99 super chat. No question. Thank you, Anna. It's very cool of you. Vivana for a $10 super chat. I've been divorced for 10 years. Do you see me meeting my life partner? If so, when?
Life partner comes in March.
Wow.
You will have a short thing with somebody else before then. Don't let that influence you. I mean, you would have the choice to choose that person or to wait for somebody else. I don't know if that person comes in earlier and when they become your life partner in March, that's when it's official. So go into it with an open heart, but you're on your way.
Good for you. Oh, here's another question from Anna. Anna Pora, $4.99. Hi, Mike and Jen. Can you please tell me when my husband Mike and I, Anna, will be going into med beds? He has a brain injury. God, that's terrible. I'm sorry about
that. So for him, it could be as early as the end of March. Not March. I'm stuck on March thinking about that last one. August. And that's pretty fast. If all goes well. Okay. It is because of his condition. It might be beginning of September. So, but I think that they're going to try to get him in really quick.
Yeah. Sky was telling people, Sky Prince, Carrie Ann was telling people that the only people that are going to go first are those with humanitarian projects and humanitarian funds, but it's going to take them a long time to grant the funds. I don't think that's exactly true. I suspect that most seriously ill are going to go first. I don't think that's correct. I think she kind of got misled on that.
Well, listen, let's think about it logically. Okay. So if you're going to submit for a humanitarian project and you want the fund to fund your project, they're going to get you into a med bed now, because what's the point in going through all the projects and approving them if you get back to the person and they've passed? They're going to approve. They're going to say, okay, well, there's a possibility that you could be granted these funds from us because we want you to do this project for humanity. So we want you to be in good health and available to do this project, and anybody else who is going to be your right-hand man or whatever, a partner in this project. So they're going to give you a certain number of tickets. They restrict the number of tickets. This is what I think. Looks like 5.
Yeah, I've heard 6. I've heard up to 6, but yeah.
Plus you.
Yeah.
But they do that so you can't just accumulate. I would need 100 tickets and go off and sell them to people or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it's to keep it quiet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So people that are involved in projects, they also don't want you, if you're caring for a disabled person or an ailing parent, that's going to inhibit your the time you have to devote to the project. So they want to make sure that you're free and clear, healthy, and can do the project if you should be approved. There's no point in waiting around until you are approved. Oh, okay. Well, let's get you healthy now, because the work that these people that are going through the projects are going to do, to read through all of them and to say, yes, this is approved, no, this is not, it wastes a lot of time if there's a lot of people that pass away from something.
Yeah.
Okay. So it just makes logical sense to me that it will be handled at the appointment, or you will get a number to call and meet with somebody about that part of it. What I always saw is them handing you this long, almost looks like a flyer somebody put on your door. To me, it was like bright pink, just probably to grab my attention, like fluorescent pink. You're handed this. It has numbers on it. Now, I don't know if that's the ticket itself or if it's the information for you to call and make the appointment. Okay?
That's it. We just don't know. We don't know.
Well, okay. Nobody knows until you get there, but
that's right. That's right. Okay.
Everything's theory until there's confirmation.
Sia, $20 super chat. Thank you. Will I be moving to New England this fall?
I'm not getting a hit on this fall for that. It's later in it probably into next year.
Okay.
I think we wait out the winter. Start up in the spring.
Why not? There might not be any hurry. Okay. Kat Ramsey, $10 super chat. Catherine here. My daughter Pam is in extreme pain since kidney stone surgery, and it has been over 2 weeks. She had a large bruise after surgery, has to pain medicate continually. It's not really a question. That can be, did they do lithotripsy? Did they do the sound waves? Because that can really bruise you up. My ex-wife had that done. Wasn't really comfortable.
Catherine Ramsey, Pam. Hey, look. The bruising is normal. It's like half healed. There's just a lot of inflammation and bruising around the site. It'll subside.
It will subside?
Yeah, she'll get better.
Okay. All right. Where are we? Excuse me. Hang on. Super chat from Susan, $5. Jen, will I get the Texas DPS job or the teaching job or some other job?
Susan, Texas DPS.
Texas DPS? Okay. Catalina Cat Sizzlen says, hi, I sprained my ankle Thursday evening coming down the stairs. Do you see any tears or is it just pulled? Is it a minor sprain? It is getting better and I am nursing it.
What's the name again?
Catalina?
You stretched a ligament. I do think it will heal. It might be a little bit loose. You're going to have to be careful with that. It's going to take like 6 months for that to get like fully better and strong again. I'd put some arnica on the bruising if you have any. That stuff's great. Arnica bruise cream. I don't see any tears.
Okay, good. Pam Wilson, $20 super chat. Hi, Mike and Jen. Pam here. My son Troy and his girlfriend Christina, 5 years, broke up for about 5 or 6 weeks. Now they are back together. Will they be able to work things out? Thanks for all.
Yeah, I think they're good for a couple of years, and they'll probably do that again. They're just one of those couples.
Okay. Regina Mitchell says, Barachik and Jen, good morning. Thanks a lot for that. That's funny. Rick Norman, why is Johnny Depp warning everyone about July 28th and 29th? Anyone here know? And James, yes, Johnny Depp's a fucking moron and a drug addict and a retard. So, yeah.
I was just going to say, because he's tripping out.
Yeah, because he's tripping. He's tripping out. All right. Let's go back and see if we can find. There are a few Rumble rants. Let's see if we can find them. Oh, here's Rose for $5 super chat. Hi, Jen and Mike. My name is Rose. Jen, you said that my husband Tim and I will be moving to Kentucky. Do you know approximately when that will be? Like what month?
I heard next spring. Yeah, for the actual move. Purchase comes earlier, but the full move is probably next spring. So what happens here is you get really busy. I do think there's a purchase sometime in the fall. Then we get into the holidays. And then before you know it, you're organizing the move, and then you're there at the beginning of spring. So that time goes by pretty quickly.
Yeah. Blue Skies for 11 euros. Hi, Jen and Mike. My sister Anne found a lump under her left armpit. That's worrisome. Is this something she should be concerned about? Well, I would say you should always be concerned about it. Jen, what's your quick analysis?
All right, Blue Skies, no picture. Who am I talking to? Euros.
Anne, well, she's Marie, and her sister is Anne.
Okay, Marie.
With an E.
It's a fluid-filled cyst. It is not cancer. But she should have something done with it because it may continue to grow and be uncomfortable.
Okay.
And it's right next to some glands, and that could be really painful.
Yeah. You can have lymph nodes under there. Yeah. Erica, $4.99 super chat, $5. Thank you, Erica. No question. Could have asked us a question. Salty for life. Super chat, $4.99. Hun, what's your name? Salty for life, but there is a picture there.
Yeah, it's fine.
When do you see us closing on 7123 Broadway?
August 26th.
Pretty specific.
That's what I heard. I just got to say it.
All right. Super chat, $9.99 for Virginia. Do you see me purchasing a cabin in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee anytime in the near future? Thank you, Virginia. Pigeon Forge. Nice.
Next year.
Deb sent $5. My name is Debbie, and I'm wondering if I'll ever find my life partner. In my experience, you get lots of possibilities with life partners.
Well, yes. You've been in isolation because of fear. People can't find you in your home. And if you don't want to talk to people, what's going to happen here is that your life's about to change in a major way. You're going to be more confident. You're going to be more open in socializing and go on vacations. And yes, you will.
Okay, Nikki with a Rumble rant says, will I be moving to a new apartment in October, and will it be good for me?
Surprising. I said, will she be moving to a new apartment? Or will she be moving? Yes. Is it an apartment? No. What is it? A shome. So it is a shome is kind of like a big shop that has an apartment or a home attached above it or attached to it.
Oh.
Usually those are on some kind of piece of property.
Okay. Interesting. A few freebies here. This is Krista. Will my daughter Oma get to make it to a med bed, and what month? She had a stroke. My sister Uma. Krista wants to know if her sister Uma will get to a med bed.
Okay. Gabriel, will she be able to get Oma into a med bed? Yes. September, as of now.
Cool.
It's within 6 weeks of your appointment.
Okay. Kathy says, good morning, everyone. That was some podcast last night with Wolby Jen, Mike, and Meyer. I don't know who Meyer was. And Robbie was on, or what's his name?
Johnny.
The other guy. Great job, everyone. Thank you. That was a good show. Jen was ripping. Lori says, Lori Fink here from Connecticut. Funk. My husband and I got an accepted offer this morning on a condo at 65 Main Street, Unit 11, Connecticut, but we have 7 days after receipt of HOA documents to get out of it. Will this be... What? You stopped. I don't know. Does that look good for them? For Lori Funk?
You take it. Okay. You go through with that.
You go through with it. Marcia, hi, Jen and Mike. Always love your show. My question for Jen, what can I do to make or help my business be more consistent? Every day I teach manifestation.
Well, you can come talk to me for a little while. That's my favorite subject. Yeah. I call it a little something different. But you can believe. And you need to expand. You need to find your target market in a larger area. Okay. You need to be more present. You need to be seen.
Anna says, my husband's name is Mike. He has a brain injury. When do you see us getting into med beds? Anna and Mike.
I thought we did that.
Oh, did we? Oh,
yeah. Okay. That last question, best thing to do with that is get an hour reading with me, and we could figure it out together, how to get that project moving and bring in more business.
Hey, let me ask you, speaking of projects, Dave Bara has an idea for a humanitarian project. Is he going to get funding for it?
Gabriel said yes, if he does the paperwork and submits the proposal.
Okay, well,
he has to make up his mind. Dave has a lot of amazing ideas.
Yeah, he's done a proposal or a pitch. I haven't read it yet, but you mean he has
backs
to do
out last minute, Gabriel says, on things in his life. Yeah. If he goes all the way with it and submits it, yeah.
Okay.
He just has to decide if he really wants to do it.
So what he's done so far, what he's written down, is not sufficient to get him the funding. Is that what you're saying?
No, there won't be anything wrong with Dave's proposal. He can write a nice proposal. It's that he may decide last minute not to do it because he doesn't actually want to do the work of the project.
Yeah, no, you
Okay,
had it
so
right. He doesn't actually want to do the
he
work.
has
Yeah.
to decide if this is something that he truly wants to do.
By the way,
And if
his
it is,
proposal,
then he submits, he'll get it.
it'll be okay. I'm going to tell him that. His idea is to prove that men landed on them. It's going to be
Heck
amazing.
Yeah, do that. It's awesome.
Hi, Mike and Jen. Trish K here. Do you see my 2 German Shepherds, Hannah and Sarah, visiting me at night? I feel like they are with me. They died years ago and broke my heart when they left. I'll bet.
I see these dogs. As of course, when you're missing them, it's like a signal that calls them. But I see these dogs running in when there is some kind of disturbance, not just like the UPS man or something, but like if somebody comes to the door who's not expected. If something goes on in the house where you kind of go, that's when they run in. So yes, they do. They're still protecting you.
Still doing their dog jobs, even from the afterlife. That's great. Hi, Jen. My name is Kim. I've not been feeling well for the past 2 weeks. Are you able to see what is causing the problem? Worried that it's something serious. That's Kim.
Well, of course, if you feel it's something serious, go to the doctor. Do not listen to me. My information is to take to the doctor to help find out what's going on or to ease your mind a little bit. It's just a virus that's turned into a secondary infection.
Okay. Take some ivermectin too. Paul wants to say, I asked about selling a van and the motorcycle. I remember that question. I was getting running, and Jen said sell them. I put them on the marketplace, and they both sold that day. Spirit is taking care of us. Jentel confirmed. Thanks, Paul.
Glad to hear it.
Dr. Sarah Brodsky's here. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hello.
Robin Parker says, I'm a Grumble subscriber. Well, I think you're Rumble, but I'll take Grumble. I just have a quick question. When do you see me retiring? Thank you so much for this wonderful show.
They should have a platform called Grumble for all the trolls.
Yeah, we should. For all the people on Telegram that are always. You're
kicked out. You have to go on Grumble now. Robin. $37 days.
All right.
When I hear it, I gotta say it. I mean, I could be wrong, but usually it's the first answer that's right.
37 days. And guys, here's another thing I'm going to tell you. If you have to put in your retirement paperwork, let's say, like you do at Boeing, and then you have to wait a month or till the end of the month or 2 months or something for it to be official, do that. Because I don't care how much money you have in the bank, take every penny that you are owed. Do it. Don't quit right away. Don't go in and take a dump on your boss's desk. Retire, do it the right way, and take every penny, because you could give that money to somebody else, or you may need it in the future. You just never know.
Yeah, definitely don't do that on your boss's desk.
I've had a few bosses I would have liked.
It's just not good form. All right.
Yeah. Melissa's also going to be at the expo. Yeah, Missy. Jennifer's welcome to use my table if needed. Okay, I think we're going to share one with Jen.
Yay, I can't wait to meet you. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
And Missy's pretty psychic too. Missy is really good at picking slot machines that are going to win. That are ready to win.
Missy.
We're going to have some fun doing that, Missy.
We're hanging out.
Yeah, definitely. So also, you should get some signage made, Jen. Get some signs. Jennifer Falah. 5-minute medical reading, $25, whatever it's going to be. All right, let's get over to some Rumble rants. Carissa's here. Carissa, do you see us starting? This is Carissa. Do you see us starting any house remodeling this year? If so, what part of the house are we remodeling? Isn't that up to you, or just Jen have
There's
to guess?
Some kind of I don't know if it's a portraiture on the front, but I think it's on the back, and it's an overhang in the back. It's a patio area First. Then there is some kind of shop that goes in. There's something going on in the kitchen, but I don't think it's a full remodel, like making it bigger. It's probably just upgrades. And then you've got a bathroom project. So lots of things.
Okay. Nikki for $5 Rumble Rant. Will I be moving into a new apartment? Oh, we already asked that one. Sorry. Let's slide down to, okay, the next Rumble Rant will be, well, we'll do a free one here. Marcia says she's broke. Went to the hospital yesterday. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. My kidneys were not clearing the creatine from my system. I guess she's concerned about what that means.
Marcia. They need to do more testing. I'm not trying to worry you. It's just the beginning or the onset of I think it's some kind of kidney disease. It's what happens early on. So I would keep up with that.
Okay. Desert Tiger, $2 super chat. Will I be able to walk before I get to a med bed?
Somewhat, yeah. Not without assistance or cane or some kind of support.
Okay. Teddy Cassie for $5. Hi, Jen, it's Kat here. Do you have any suggestions for me to heal the skin at my ankle, which I think is a bad eczema and edema?
So what's going on there is it's either a fungus or it's like an impetigo kind of thing, like a sore that won't heal.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really going to have to hit it, even if you don't like it, with triple antibiotics, like cream or something, 3 times a day, something like that. So that's what I think it is.
It's some of the Rumble rants, some of the Rumble stuff just doesn't show up here in the chat. It's a little weird. So I'm gonna have to read them off of the screen over here. Betty O, $10, says, is Harold H a trustworthy buyer's agent for my future real estate purchases?
He is, but just not a hard worker. He's not really effective. You might be look for somebody else.
Tiffany for $10 says, I love you guys bunches. What do you see me doing after the RV, and do I make a difference? Well, your simple existence makes a difference.
It's really gonna take more time. What I'm hearing from Jesus is that you make a difference on an individual basis. People that come into your life, people that you hear about that need help. So you're just kind of like a secret angel. I love that. I can't wait to do that. I'm doing that.
Was Tiffany. All right. Where is let me double check here. Janet S. Okay, I'm trying to. There we are. Okay, Janet S. for a big time $20 Rumble Rant says, my grandson Braden Fifth has been diagnosed with an issue with his epiglottis. Is there an accurate? Is this an accurate diagnosis? He has problems swallowing. What do you see?
It is accurate. They're not quite sure how to handle it. Take him to a specialist.
Okay. Snow White in Texas for $10. Good morning, Jen. Elizabeth and John here. Is 130 Hidden Meadow in our future for our Arizona home? Okay. I asked for signs. There were orbs in the courtyard and light, but no. Those orbs.
That's not the one. You do have a new home. You do have a wonderful home, but that's just not it.
Yeah. Kimberly Craig says pink means calm, Jen. Calm before the storm. Pink
or
is
love.
calm.
Love is good.
Love is good.
Yeah, calm.
Mickey Mullins for like $2, $1. Mickey Mullins. The kid that did DJ Daniels, the kid that the Dems refused to stand for at the State of the Union address, is in serious condition after another brain surgery. That's the little black boy that wanted to be a cop.
I already did a healing on him. I saw that.
Okay.
Now, this guy has a special life path. We'll just have to see if he's meant to stay a long time. All right. So we'll see.
Okay. Desert Tigger for $2. Will I be okay? We already did that one. I'm sorry. Getting a lot of that today.
We will improve, yes.
Laura, my dog Chewy is having health issues, giving prescriptions. Unknown if it is helping her. Can you see what her status is? Chewy.
Her body's resisting the medication. Take her back to the vet and get a different one.
Okay. Red, white, blonde for $5. Hi, Jen. Tiffany plus 12. We are in contract on a house. I have this feeling that we're not going to move for some reason. What do you see? Tiffany wants to know.
You do move.
Okay. Lucy for $5 on the Rumble Rant side. Do you see my granddaughter Madison dating anyone in the near future? She's extremely selective, and I just want to give her a more positive attitude. Yeah, most women are.
Which is smart. Madison.
Yeah, you're very selective, and then you pick the wrong guy.
I beg your pardon.
I'm not.
Absolutely everybody that I picked has been written into my plan, okay? And I learned a lot from it, so I'm letting it all go.
Accepted, of course. Yeah.
I'm hoping that the future goes better than the past. So, Madison. Shifting to Madison. Yeah, she's just discovering who she is right now. She's nobody that she has really sparked her attention. Because there is and I don't like to use the term soulmate, but there is a kindred spirit, somebody who has a definite huge block of time to spend with her in her life coming. 6 to 8 months for that. So she probably instinctively feels this coming into her energy field. So she's preparing herself for that. There may be a couple that come and go before that just to keep her busy, but she's waiting on someone.
Yeah. I mean, you have multiple soulmate opportunities in your lifetime. You just got to pick one of them. Michelle in Primetime for $5 says, when will I move back to Texas, and where in Texas do you see me?
Austin. 12 December.
Okay. Sean for $5. My birthday is September 4th. Do you see me getting into a med bed around then?
No. It's later than that. It's 2 weeks later than that.
2 weeks later than that. Okay, another Rumble Rant.
Thanks, Carissa. When she was asking about the remodel project, she says, "Holy buckets." I love the way that she says things. You literally just listed all the projects we've discussed with the architect. I'm like,
Celia Kaufman for $10. Rumble Rant says, thank you, Jen. Lost my father on Christmas last year. Do I get messages from him, and do I hear him? That's a good question.
Kaufman. You just don't understand how subtle it is. You're seeing him in your mind's eye. You're receiving the messages. When you're imagining that he would be standing there and it's kind of like a hologram that comes in and out slightly in the peripheral, that is real. You just don't you should get my classes. Because the first three, the psychic development explains how subtle it is, how most people are communicating right now, how most people are receiving messages right now. They just dismiss it as their own imagination. There's a fine line there between imagination and communication. So yes, you are. There's absolutely no way that he would have left you just by, like, no way. He is coming in and out and communicating with you, and you are hearing him most of the time because he can see that you're reacting.
Okay, just about 4 or 5 more questions. We have a few more Rumble rants and some more super chats to get to, and then we got to get out of here. But I'm going to go with a free one first. Misty wants to know an approximate date for her retirement. Actually, I clicked on the wrong one. But let's ask about Misty retiring.
I thought we did that.
No, I don't think so. Not Misty.
No, that was the other one. No, Missy you're talking about with the... Okay.
Missy Morton is going to be at the...
Yeah. And Missy Morton and I are going to go play the slots together. Okay. Approximate date on the retirement, Gabriel. What do we got? The 12th, 11th, 12th. I think I'm in September.
All right. This is one I thought was important. It's also a freebie. Jenny says her son Kieran has been suffering from cluster headaches. Can you see what's causing them and how to stop?
Hormones coming, sleep cycles. He's one of the, he's joined the migraine people club.
I'm not kidding. With hormones, get into LifeWave. Links in the description. Links in the chat. Get on the SP6. It's been amazing for me over the first 3 months. Just amazing. And X39, but SP6 primarily. It just does amazing work. It's amazing stuff.
Sleep cycles are important.
Mm-hmm.
There's a trigger about waking up. He's going to need total darkness when he sleeps, or at least so when he wakes up. There's something about bright light hitting the eyes. So the eyes are a trigger right when he gets up. So there's many reasons. Have him tested for the migraines.
Yeah. Mark Cardwell Wrestling, $10 super chat. Is there any real proof to the Iraqi ATM stories? Then someone's word. No, but Tony knows people in Iraq that he talks to. So let's wait and see that for that. A $50 super chat from Joseph. Thank you. Jen, do you see me reuniting with my ex-wife, Angela? Thank you. Joseph and Angela.
Shortly. Yes. There's going to have to be some major transformation that you go through. And possibly on her end. And it may be happening now. I mean, we are in the season of transformation for couples and coming back together. I'm serious. I'm seeing it a lot. It's kind of freaky. I was going to say no, but then Gabriel said yes. It's going to have to be different this time if you want it to stick. Otherwise, it's short-lived.
Okay, Joseph. Moira, $10 super chat. Pair character bowing down saying thank you. Well, thank you for that super chat. Let's see if there's any others. Desert Tiger for $9.99. Sherry says, I fell down the stairs and injured my knees. Will they heal and will I be able to walk soon?
Yeah, I think we did that. Will I be able to walk before the medbed? I think she asked before.
Was it? I don't think it was the same person, but
was it? Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
thought the picture was the same.
Maybe.
But of course, I'm blind, so I don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
Yes, glasses, but they don't work.
You will heal, but you did something like moved the kneecap. There is some cartilage that is pushed up under there. You might need some assistance with, you may be able, if you get like a good masseuse or a chiropractor or something, you might be able to get that back into place and fixed, and that would help. Otherwise, it's always going to be a problem with the one knee.
Yeah. Moira for 10. Again, Moira just asked us a question or just gave us a super chat. Do you see me working with water therapy or helping young single moms get on their feet for her future projects?
It's single moms.
Good.
That's where your heart is.
Sorry, we got to kind of go rapid fire here, guys. We're at the end. Jen's got to go. $10. April Anderson. Does my niece Sarah Bear, that's cute, have a message for me? Thank you both for all you do.
I think she said, tell my mom I'm okay. And I'm really feeling like I'm choking right now. Hang on. Why am I doing that? She just wants everybody to know she's okay.
She's okay.
At first, usually when loved ones come from home, you don't feel what happened to them. Or at least I haven't in a long time. But I think it's like I did this like one up here. So sometimes I have to work on my protection because it comes in really strong. Like the energies I'm tuning into certain people, I'm just like, oh my God, I love you. I'm so happy for you. Or like, so I think it could be me, but we always want to check to make sure someone's not earthbound. She's not.
Geez, Jen, we have so many super chats and Rumble rants. We have quite a few. Can we do rapid fire and keep you till 11:30?
I'm good till noon.
Okay. All right.
I don't really want to do this till noon, but yeah, I've got time.
Yeah, but okay. Kathy Weber for 10 says, when do you see me buying a house in Yakima? Thank you for the reading yesterday on your show about my husband, Bruce Weber.
Looks like late fall.
Okay. Cue the music for $5. Sean again, I have 4 friends and family with Zim. Will this help them get into med beds or will they need projects? You're asking a question nobody knows the answer to yet. There's speculation. Like some people say, well, if you just agree to contribute to their list of projects, you get on the med bed list, but nobody knows if that's true or not.
All right. That's why she said, that's why they're asking the psychic. So we'll see what we can get. All right. So Sean, I gave 4. Okay. Zim. Zim.
He means Zim, yeah.
You need to educate these people on what to do because some of them are afraid and don't really believe. At least one of them doesn't believe. And they may just blow it off. And if they're not going to do it, take it back. Okay. Help them get into med beds. If they ask the right questions, if they put in the projects, it is possible for 3 of them. There's one person in there, I feel like, who's not going to go through with this. I think you know who that is.
I'm not ignoring the Rumble rants. We've done 10 at least, but I'm trying to catch up, Linda. And there were no Rumble rants before we started with the super chats, so they got to go first because they were in first. Jan, by the way, is a Rumble ranter for $10. Do my spirit guides have a message for me about my relationship with my significant other?
Patience and time. Those are the worst 2 words to use with anybody in the RV community. I understand, but patience and time.
Also, to your wife, just say calm down. That works every time when you say calm down. Okay, so where are we? Where am I? I want to find a Rumble rant. We're looking. Okay, Diane. Guys, the other thing is it doesn't show me on this side whether it's a Rumble rant or not. I have to correlate between Rumble rants and the chat here to get it up on the screen. So it's just not an easy It's none
Okay,
of
here's
the
the thing.
But
If you ask a question, if you do a Rumble rant, if you do a super chat, we only have so much time, and you're not guaranteed the question. You're just going to have to write it off and say this is a donation for the show, because we will miss some, and there will be times when we have to go, and we got like 10 of them in. You're not guaranteed that.
But we're trying really hard.
We will try very hard, but you cannot stalk me afterwards and tell me I'm a terrible person because I didn't answer your question. That's not going to turn out well for you.
All right, Diane, for $10. Do you see my husband Jay and I living in North Georgia?
Yes. Yes. Beautiful trees. Beautiful.
Okay. Next is Erica with a $1.99 super chat. When will I get a job and what will I be doing? Don't know, Erica.
I'm not. When will she get a job? I'm not picking up on what it is. I'm seeing you do something, but it's taking too long. When? About 10 days. Don't think you're gonna need it, but 10 days.
Okay. Jennifer Brusco with a $9.99 super chat. I was wondering if my friend Dylan Marino will be okay. He's getting evicted on August 1st.
He will stay with somebody. I'm seeing a couch. He'll stay with somebody for a little while.
Emma Peterson for $5. When will Emma Peterson be together with her twin flame?
Well, your twin flame is actually the person the soul that you were created with, the other half of your yin and yang. They're not incarnated right now. What you're going to get is like a soulmate, is the kindred spirit. Somebody has contracted with you and has had other lifetimes with you, and you have a very deep connection with. He's coming in the spring.
In the spring. All right. Primetime Gal for $5. Will my project helping people from the fires be accepted?
Yes, but you're also going to add something into it about the rerouting of water and the creation of more effective firefighting. Make it easier for firefighters. I'm just seeing pipes in the ground, things like that. This is going to be cool.
Cool. Lynn for $7 says, my name is Lynn. My daughter, Megan.
Oh, I know what it is. Confirmation, Robin. We talked about that before, but it was totally different. But yeah, confirmation on that. That's exciting.
Okay. My name is Lynn. My daughter, Megan, is going to Florida for a week, leaving tomorrow. Will they be safe and return on time with no EBS during their trip?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Where is Allie Barker?
I just got I'm all excited about what Robin's going to do.
Allie Barker, I always forget your name. But will I close on Northwest 42nd Avenue in Cape Circle, Florida? Cape Circle, probably.
No.
Janet for $20. Thank you, Janet. My son Cameron had an entity visit with him last night. Is there anything you can tell him regarding why he came?
Don't communicate with entities you don't know. I don't like the energy. See Marcy Howell.
Zena says you were spit on your. I think she split about Anthony not wanting to change. Well, when we talk, is Anthony real and true?
Spot on. Yeah.
Yeah. Spot on. Spit on.
I wanted to change. You're not going to be happy with it. That's all I can tell you right now. You have to use your own discernment on that. But yeah, you're not going to be happy with him.
JC Kogan for $10. Hi, Jen. This is Jan C. I asked about my hubby that passed. You said he's looking through window or me looking out? Is it maybe a sign on an arched window in a home I would like to get?
It could be. Yeah, I didn't understand that one. I think he said something like, I will be watching you through the window or something like that. That feels right. It does.
Okay, guys, you got to stop with the super chats and the rumble rants because we're not gonna get through them all. Okay. Hi, Jen and Mike. This is Mike's wife, Samantha. Again, can you look into whether my mother-in-law will make it to a med bed? She is determined to fight for $20. Thank you.
Only God knows today. But if it goes soon,
okay,
you can get her in the just before fall or just when fall starts. So September,
Donna,
late September.
Say that again so she hears. In September, you think?
Late September.
Okay, Donna for $10. Do you see my boyfriend selling and closing on his house on Polk Street Northwest? His name is Chuck.
Yes.
Okay. Nikki, where is Nikki? $2 as of right now. When do you see me getting the apology I've been waiting on?
So you ever see the meme where like the skeleton's sitting on the, waiting for an apology? That's where you're at. This person needs to grow. It's going to be a while.
Cindy for $1. Do you see me buying a home in Georgia first or Iowa?
Georgia.
Okay. Speaking of Georgia, there's Georgia for $10. My name is Georgia Kennerly Lale. Jen, will I ever remarry? And if so, any idea who and
yes.
when? Yes. That came quick.
Year and a half.
I
don't know if that's. I don't think that's when you marry. That's probably when you're in a committed relationship. Yes. It might be. It might be a year and a half when you get married.
Cool. Jeep Girl for $5. I'm Michelle looking at a condo in Florida. Will we end up buying it?
Not that one, but you do get one in that area. Yeah.
Okay. And she also has another question. Michelle here, worried about my mom, Kathy. I believe there's more going on with her health that she is not saying. When will she get to a med bed?
It's going to take too much time for me to see what's going on. I think that's probably true, but I don't think she's aware of it. Med bed, fall, right? Beginning of the fall. So September, October. She's not in dire straits. She'll be all right.
Okay. Looking for Donna again for $10. My father passed away 6.5 years ago. Does he have a message for me? My name is Donna. His name is Miles.
Stay straight. He's joking.
Stay straight. Rumble or not Rumble, Super Chat, $5. Patricia wants to know if her son Matthew's going to get married and when abouts.
Sorry, loud noises in the house. I was trying to figure out if something was collapsing or if the dogs were just going crazy in the hallway. That was distracting. Okay, so son Matthew, ever getting married? Patricia. Oh, darn it. Several times. Yeah, he's not going to be alone for long periods of time, but there may be a few of them. Okay.
Okay. Where is I'm looking, Colette, I'm looking to get your question. which is not a Rumble rant. Where are you, Colette? Where are you? I saw you earlier. Colette Shea. No, come on, that's not your question. Meantime, Wendy Cruz wants to know if her mom Anne has a question for her. Here it is. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry,
That's a message for her.
Something about you're so secret, or like I know why you've been secretive. It's okay. I'm thinking about like she knows what you know, like everything we're into, possibly. But there's something secret that she's aware of now, and she understands, and she knows why, and she wants you to know that you're going to be okay, and I'm fine. Don't worry about me at all.
Okay, Colette wants to know, after the RV, would it be good for me to purchase my home in my hometown in Connecticut, or look into moving to another state? Like, where would she be happier?
Another state.
Okay, Linda for $19.99. Thank you. Hopefully, there's a question in there somewhere. Here it is, another $5. Will my adoptive grandson Preston get a better contract for his pro soccer team, and which team will he go to? Like, do you see a city?
He'll have the choice of 3. I don't know about the city.
Do you see him in America, in Europe, in Italy, Saudi Arabia? Any hint on where he's playing? What continent he's on?
It's weird, but I think I see him in America.
Okay, well, MLS is a thing. There's a league here. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. That was wild whirlwind. Look, informationally, there's nothing, we're not hearing anything super intense, but we know everything's ready, everything's positioned, money's in place, it's all ready to go. It's simply a question of somebody releasing the Kraken, and we don't know who that is or why they haven't or when they're going to, but let's pray it in that we do. I mean, that was the biggest message Jen got. Focus your thoughts today on the release of this thing. On the release.
On news of the Iraqi dinar coming up on the Forex. Let's all focus on that. Our prayers, because if that happens, everything else falls into place.
There you go. I'd stop it. All right, that's going to do it. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday. I'm going to be back at 1 in just a little while on the Mel Carmine forecast. I'll be on Coast to Coast AM tonight with my science report. God, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. And I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, with Toxically Masculine Tuesday. Do I have anything else going on Tuesday? No, not that I'm going to be on the air with. Friday with the Mushroom Ladies. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Have a great one. And just hang in there. We're